Hello, and we're going to look at another alternative spelling today from our list here. But I just wanted to go over a few things before we start, because I know I hadn't mentioned it before and I went straight into activities and I didn't stop and think about a few bits before. So these are speed sounds. So these are all the different sounds that your child can read and write and use in their spellings. They've got to be able to read all of them and write all of them to spell correctly. So the very basic sounds are the phonemes, the first phonemes we start with. Things like s. Phoneme means bit of sound. So it's just the smallest unit of sound, s. And a grapheme is the way it's written. So we hear s, we see s written. We hear the phoneme th, we see th written like that as a grapheme. This is also a digraph because it's two letters written together and they make one sound. You don't hear t, you hear th. So the things I've been focusing on so far are the different graphemes for those sounds. A, 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 A. I, I. That's what I've focused on so far. And I've been looking at writing them and spelling them, and I realised I probably need to go back a little bit and have a look at reading the phonemes. But all of these activities you can do with any of these sounds. So today's phoneme that we are going to be doing is ow. Okay, that's the phoneme ow, and the two different graphemes look like that. OU, OW, ow. And we have some words here with the OU in, which we'll focus on first. And you'll see on the bottom of the word some symbols, and we call these sound buttons. And when you have a single round circle, that's for your single sound. When you've got a line, that's for your digraph. And what we get the children to do is we get them to imagine they're pressing the button, and when they press the button, it makes the sound. Ow, d. Ow, d. And that is what we call segmenting. What they need to do to read the word is then blend it. So they would go ow, d, and then blend it by running their finger along underneath the word. Ow, d, found. Owd, proud. Out, out. And what we say to the children is, before they segment or blend, spot the digraph first, so they can see quite clearly that there is the digraph. Obviously, with the sound buttons underneath, it helps them. So you could do the same if you thought of some ow words that had the OW in. So you could have these words. Now you could then put your sound buttons in yourself or get the children to do it. If you put the sound buttons in yourself, you could then get them to spot the digraph first. So we spot the digraph, there it is. And we say k, ow, crown. K, ow, cow. B, ow, brown. And that's how we teach them to read with the sound buttons. Now you could take the sound buttons out of your words that you've practiced and show them to the children later on and see if they can remember what the digraph is, where it is, and if they can still sound it out without them. Ow and found. You can use all of the spelling activities that I've done in the other videos using ow and ow. Obviously there are not as many words to collect because there are only 2 graphemes to use for ow. There is one other way of doing a sound button, and it will look a bit like this, which we will look at next time because we're going to look at this next time. And you can see I've joined the A and the E together because that is what we call the split digraph. I know we looked at it in A and we looked at it in I, and I will be explaining next time actually what we mean by a split digraph. So that's another way of notation on your words.